Woo! What's going on, guys? Warm Swarm coming at you guys today with another video. Today's video isn't a fun one. We got some breaking news. Just heard this about an hour ago. I was actually driving back from my physio appointment on my hand and my wrist. And I heard this, man. And the first thing I clicked on the radio when I heard breaking news coming out of Detroit, I was like, oh, man, something big's happening, a trade. Did we sign somebody? Did they move down on the draft? Did they move up? No, man. We didn't get any of that news. Wide receiver Jameson Williams, the promising young rookie wideout that we moved up in the draft to get, has been suspended for 6 games for violating the NFL gambling policy. Now, along with him is 4 players were actually suspended from the Detroit Lions, as well as staff members. I don't know if coaches were involved in this. There's rumblings going on that some coaches were involved, but there's no really names out there. I know some staffers were some employees. I don't know, office people. But Jameson Williams, CJ Moore. Okay, let's just go. Okay, Jameson Williams and Stanley Berryhill, 2 wide receivers, were suspended for 6 games. Okay, and we'll get to that on why. And then safety, special teams ace, CJ Moore and Quintez Cephas, another wide receiver, a promising wide receiver, but can't stay healthy. We've all seen Cephas out there. He's got the ability, but he just can't stay healthy. Is gone for a year, and I think they were cut. I'm pretty sure that Holmes and Campbell showed them the door. They were cut. Now, they were cut. They were suspended, okay? So those guys are gone for a year, Moore and Cephas, but they were cut from the Lions. Now, Jameson Williams and Stanley Berryhill, 6 games. And we'll get into that too. But they violated the NFL's gambling policy. Very hypocritical rule, but it's a rule, okay? And we're going to explain it. Now, they were making the bets. Jameson Williams and Stanley Berryhill were not betting on NFL games, okay? They were not. They were betting on non-NFL games, but they were betting within the facility of an NFL headquarters. Now, I'm assuming they were probably in Allen Park or wherever they were in Detroit, in the headquarters of Detroit. You can't do that. Like you're not allowed to bet while you're in the facility. And I don't think you can even bet on NFL games if you're an NFL player. But I think you might be able to do that outside. Don't quote me on that. But they were in the facility, all 4 of them, and including staffers, whoever they were. Hopefully it wasn't coaches. I don't really know. I know we got some new coaches, but I don't know the gist of all that. Anyways, but a rule is a rule, okay? It might be a dumb rule, and it is a dumb rule because look at the NFL. It's made on gambling. It's partners with Sports MGM, all the betting apps that you see out there. The list goes on and on and on. But there's rules to the game. There's rules to it. You don't bet while you're in the facility. Go to the casino. Take a walk. Go to your car. Or better yet, delete the freaking app. If you're an NFL, if you're just a sports player. You're a sports athlete. This is ridiculous. Now, you have to be smarter than this. This is a bad look on Jameson Williams especially. This is a bad look. Stanley Berryhill, whatever. We lost 2 good players, though. CJ Moore, who's a special team standout, and he's a backup safety, 3rd, 4th string safety. But that's not what his value is. Now he's gone. He's not a Lion. So you're missing out on that, and you're missing out on your number 2 wide receiver. You're probably your second best option at wide receiver next to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gone for 6 games. They could participate in off-season activities. They can participate in training camp. They can participate in preseason games, but then they gotta bounce during week 1 during week one training, whatever, during week one preparation, and they have to go. They have to go. They're banned from the facility for 3 weeks. They come back week 4, start practicing again. Not available till week 7. You have to miss, I don't know if it's 6 games or 6 weeks. I think it's games, though. But this is, and then I guess there was another guy, Shaka Tony, from defensive end from the Washington Commanders. Another guy. So 5 players, could be more, because people could be dropping names, man. We don't know what's going to happen here. But 5 players suspended. 4 of them were Detroit Lions. This is a kick in the balls, guys. This is a kick in the nuts. Now, I'm not going to sit here and destroy Jameson Williams, but he was stupid for doing this. All 4 of these guys were dumb, including the staffers, whoever they were, coaches, front office people, don't even know who they were. The janitor, I don't have a clue. You have to know better as an NFL athlete, as a professional athlete. You have to know the rules. Now we're going to miss this guy for 6 games, and it's nothing but hype about this kid being ready this year. We lost 3 wide receivers, to tell you the truth, to be honest with you. Barry Hill, I'm not worried about. Cephas was having a tough time probably making the camp, but you lost 3 guys at the wideout position. They're drafting a wide receiver. Is it going to be within the first round? Don't know, but it's a lot earlier than we all thought. If you were thinking Quentin Johnson, Jordan Addison, those type of guys, Zay Flowers is more of a slot guy, but I'm not getting into that. It doesn't matter. If you were thinking those kind of guys, that they just went up a notch. Those guys are probably first-round guys, especially Addison. Quentin Johnson is probably going to be a first-round guy. I don't see them going 18, but they could. They very well could. Whatever they did with their board, I guarantee you it's changed a little bit. This is a stupid look on those players. And I don't want to sit here and destroy them, but they kind of deserve it. But it's a dumb rule at the same time. So it's just a very hypocritical rule, but it's a rule. Nonetheless, it's a friggin' rule. Abide by it. So nobody should be backing up these guys. I'm not backing them up. I'm not saying, well, he's just a 20-something-year-old kid, because that's what we're hearing on social media right now a little bit. We're hearing, oh, he's just a kid, man. What did you do when you were 20, 21 years old? It don't matter what I did when I was 20, 21 years old. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant to the subject at hand. This is a stupid look on his part, on all 4 of these guys, including the staffers. It's a dumb look. It's a look we were, I'm not saying that this doesn't change the whole makeup of the team, but you're missing 2 key guys now for 6 games. That's significant. That means something. These guys need to be replaced. Look at the depth chart. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now who's going to be that number 2? Is it going to be Reynolds, Josh Reynolds, Marvin Jones? There are your 3 starters. St. Brown, Jones, and Josh Reynolds. And Trinity Benson, Maurice Alexander, they're going to get more opportunities now. Khalif Raymond's in there. Khalif Raymond's in probably before Benson and Maurice Alexander. But you get what I'm saying. Tom Kennedy. And there's going to be another wide receiver thrown in there. We just lost 3 of them. 3 wide receivers are gone. One's gone for good, Cephas. And then Barry Hill, 6 games. A practice squad guy. Expect a wide receiver or 2 coming in. They're going to pick one up. I'm probably going to be doing a video about them picking up a wide receiver coming up. Doesn't mean he has to be some superstar, because there really is no superstars out there right now. Jarvis Landry, does he have a job? He could be an option. I called it before when they said they were going to pick up Marvin Jones or Landry. I said that, and they picked up Jones a week later, 2 weeks later. Expect a wide receiver coming to Motown, guys, within free agency and the draft. It's going to happen. It has to. They just lost 3 of them. So those guys are gone for a bit. Thank God Jameson Williams and Barry Hill are only 6 games. They could appeal, maybe, If they feel like appealing, maybe it gets knocked down to 4 or 5 games. I highly doubt that. Now, Jameson Williams has come out with a statement and said that he's extremely sorry for doing what he's done. He was confused on the whole matter, apparently. Didn't know the rules or something like that. You got to read the rule book, kid. You have to read the rule book. They should know. That's the first thing that these guys should be taught, man. Delete that app. Delete those sporting apps, man. Like if you're that gambling guy, man, if you're that gambling kind of guy, get in your damn car, jump in a cab, do whatever you can, man, and go make a bet somewhere. Get out of the NFL. Get out of any NFL facility you are in. It's a strange rule. It's a dumb rule, but it's a rule. It's a rule. We can talk about how stupid it is, and there's arguments on ESPN about it. You see former players getting upset about it. It's a rule. It doesn't matter that it's dumb. It doesn't matter. And it's probably not going to change. Unfortunately, it's not going to change. It's a rule. Abide by it. You can't give these kids a pass. Like, I don't think this offense is going to squander into, all of a sudden we're going to be a bottom feeder offense. This is still going to be a top-notch offense. It is. But imagine how better it would have been right away with a healthy JMO. Now, it hurts. This hurts the team. It doesn't do any good for the team. Not any good. So people are going to come on here and maybe say, well, Mark, like you just said it, it's still a top 5 offense, top 10 offense. It doesn't matter, man. It could be better. It could be better with a healthy JMO. Now you're bringing in, whoever is left in the scrap heap. You have to sign somebody. Guarantee they are signing someone today, tomorrow. They have to. They have to bring somebody in. And then they're going to draft someone as well. That's 100 factual that a wide receiver is getting drafted by this team. What round? Your guess is as good as mine, but they just lost 3 of them. And 2 of them, I think, one of them was extremely important. Another one was going to have trouble making the team in Cephas. And then Barry Hill was a practice squad guy. But still, that's 3 wide receivers not in camp. And off-season activities are starting. They're already doing things. You're already seeing guys. We're already seeing the Lions come in. That's why all this talk about JMO, you didn't see him around much. I'm wondering if that was the reason. I'm wondering if the team told him, take a bit. We don't want you around for a little while. Make an appearance every now and then. It's going to eventually come out, and it comes out a week before the draft. Comes out a week before the draft, man. Thank God it came out now. Oh, the Lions already knew about it. Lions have known about this for over a month. Easily, they've known about it for a month because they already fired some of their staffers because of this. So whoever's the culprit behind this, shame on you, man. Shame on you, whoever it is. I don't know who it was. I can't give you any type of clue on who that was. But it's not hard to get an app, man, on a phone. There's gambling sites all over the place. So hypocritical rule, but it's a goddamn rule, man. I'm sorry. It's a rule. Sorry for using name in vain there, but it's a rule. And it has to be like it has to be abided by, man. You got to abide by those rules, man. But going on too long about this. But we lost 2 really good players, man. One electric and another a special teams ace. Those are the 2 I'm mainly concerned about. The Cephas and the Berryhill, I'm not too concerned about that, but it's 3 wide receivers off the board, guys. Gone off the team for a little bit. So expect the wide receiver coming, guys. What do you guys think about the Jameson Williams news? Bad news, man, on a Friday. That's a kick in the balls, man. That's a kick in the balls. But, hey, guys, hopefully we can bounce back from this, and I'm sure we will. It's still a top-notch offense. We just need to roll with this, man. They need to get better. They need to be smarter. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for the video. Thanks for letting me go a little bit of a rant. Appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get on my videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button first, actually, on the bottom right there. Hit the notification bell, get on my videos. And don't forget to like, comment, share this out. JMO, come on, bro. Smarten up a little bit, kid. We still love you. Smart not. Go Lions. One pride. Let's go, baby. It's Friday. Boom.